Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Kaggle Kingdom. This is Jacob. Today's topic is Bolt.DIY, which used to be called OttoDev, and which is an open source version of the Bolt.new. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Bolt.DIY with DeepSeek V3 for free. And that being said, let's get started. So in this tutorial, we're going to demo everything on Kaggle. And so first, create a notebook on Kaggle. If you don't have a Kaggle.com account, it's free to register, so go ahead and register. So here's the notebook we created. It's Bolt.DIY. So first, you clone this repo, Stackblitz labs Bolt.DIY, and then make sure you go to this directory, do npm install, and then make sure you install npm. After you install that, you have to upgrade Node because Kaggle has a lower version of Node. You have to basically install this latest or maybe the stable version. So just use the npm cache clean and then do npm install globally, install Node, and install Node stable. And that's it. So you got the latest version of Node, which is version 22. The default, I believe, is 16. And then after that, because you're already in this Bolt.DIY directory, so just do a npm install. So npm is another version of the npm. And then after that, everything should be installed, all the dependencies. And after that, you have to basically make a couple of changes for this Bolt.DIY in order to support DeepSeek V3, because the default code somehow didn't work. So let me show you why. So basically, if you want to use the offshore way to use with the DeepSeek V3, then you can just paste in the DeepSeek V3 API key, which you can edit in this environment variable. So basically, you can scroll a little bit down so you can see the DeepSeek API key. You basically can write that key to this Bolt.DIY environment file. So, but we're not gonna do the offshore way because we're gonna show you how to do it for free. So if you do have the DeepSeek API key, just paste it here. If you don't have one, so we're gonna use the hyperbolic AS DeepSeek V3 model. So let's continue with the previous cell. So basically, the default Bolt.DIY doesn't have this DeepSeek V3. So to make it work, you have to actually go to this file, which is I believe modules LM providers hyperbolic TypeScript, which is this one. So you can see that they don't have the DeepSeek V3, right? So you have to add this file, make sure the DeepSeek V3 is added. To show you, it's already supported in hyperbolic. You can actually see that DeepSeek V3 is here. So they're already supporting DeepSeek V3. And you can see there's $10 credit. So you can just use it. It's free. Let's go back to Kaggle Notebook. So after you added this DeepSeek V3 model, make sure you can also set the provider and max token allowed. And then also you have to change another file, which is the environment file. Basically make sure you have the hyperbolic API key, and you can get a hyperbolic API key from the hyperbolic settings. So basically scroll down to the API key section. You can copy the API key and paste it here. Also, you have to set up the hyperbolic API base URL. So the default URL, I think, isn't correct. So basically they set it to api.hyperbolic xyz.v1, which you can see from here. Right? You can see that it is from here. So basically that's not going to work. You have to set it to this URL. So that URL older one probably works with the QWin 2.5, but it doesn't work with the DeepSeek version 3. So after set everything up and just install Ngrok so that you can actually turn around everything inside Notebook to the outside. So install Ngrok, and after that, make sure you create a function to run bash command within Python, and then also get the Ngrok token from your Ngrok console and paste it here. If you're on local computer, you don't have to use get path. I just use it because it's in Kaggle. So you can just paste your Ngrok token here. After that, and use basically the Ngrok public URL, which is 8833, to point to a local port, which is spin up on 5173. So after that, you can see basically we can just run npm run dev in this default GitHub folder. Then you can see that's running up and you can see that it's running on 5173. So then click this link, so you can see that this is basically 808033 that would just spin up, right? So this is actually running right now. So after you spin everything up, you can select the hyperbolic and select DeepSeek V3. So this option is not available because we added that option. So after that, you can just start testing. So let's say is 3307 a prime number. Let's just do some coding test. So then hit enter, and you can see that basically start coding. At the same time, you can see in the Kaggle notebook, it's actually sending statistics, right? So basically, we can see the model is used, the token it is used. So now it is completed, right? When you see this, it means it's completed. How many tokens has been used? Let's go back to the Bolt.DIY. You can see the code is completed, but they have issue with running the code, so you can dismiss that because there's identification issues. So you can actually remove some of the blank spaces here and save it, and basically you can run that again, which is on the Bolt terminal, and Python 3 check prime, hit enter. You can see that's true, so which is correct. So this is true, so the code is correct. That being said, this is how you're gonna use DeepSeek V3 free API with Bolt.DIY. So that being said, hopefully this is helpful. Also, if you want to use other API like Gemini from Google, then you can just search for Google and paste the Google API token, which I also had a video for that. So you can see I have a Gemini coder, so you can follow this tutorial to figure out how to get the API token from Google and just paste it in this Google section. So if you do like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment if you have any questions. Hopefully this is helpful, and thanks for supporting the channel. See you in the next one.